What is up, guys? It is Sam the Raid Man. We are back testing another clan boss damage dealer. We have got to get to the bottom of who is on top when it comes to clan boss damage dealers. This is another one that's been requested a lot. A lot of you guys may have had this guy from a previous daily login. It is Rathalos Blade Master from the Monster Hunter series. Pretty cool spiky boy. If you're unfamiliar, let's go through his kit. A1 50 books to 65% chance of placing decreased defense if it's a boss, which we are facing a boss today. Can't be resisted. Pretty cool A1. It's pretty hard. I think all of his skills are godlike multipliers. Spirit Step Slash, kind of confusing, but 3-turn cooldown, attacks one enemy. Every second use of this skill will attack all enemies instead. Second one will be an AoE. We'll ignore 25% of the target's defense. If they are a boss, we'll ignore 100%. So this is our priority right here. A3, attacks all enemies before attacking, places a 30% increased crit damage, increased speed. This typically throws it out of tune. It will work on our team today because the damage dealer will always have increased speed. So we can use this because it does hit harder than the A1. So it'll be priority 1, priority 2, priority 3. Passive, inflicts more damage to targets under HP burn. Receives less damage from targets on HP burn, and every 5th skill used by this champion deals 200% more damage. So if you're manualing like Hydra or something, you want to get the AoE of this one that's ignoring defense to do 200% more damage. So it's tough to speed tune, but it is possible there. This one's going to be full auto. We've got him Heaven Cast, 5-star Blessing, some Merciless, just a few piece, and then some Cruel. Regular counterattack masteries down to War Master. Potentially should do Helm Smasher and maybe like Crushing Rend or something different, but I think he's going to do pretty good numbers. Let me show his stats. Did not show that. Rathalos shouldn't be far. Total stats, 8,066 attack, 185 speed, 70 crit rate because of the buff, 350 crit damage is a ton, and then 2% ignore defense. Ultra Nightmare, we are on Force Affinity today. We're going to be replacing our damage dealer we tested from yesterday, putting in Rathalos. Again, this is going to be our priority. This is going to be our second priority. And then we'll do the A3 last. Lydia, we're going to remove her poison sensitivity ability. Don't use that. And then we're going to go put Seeker back into his toxic set because we're not testing a poison damage dealer today. So I want one of these to be a poison set. If it was one of these, I want to say it was this one. In a toxic, basically don't affect the speed. This one right here. More crit rate, more crit damage, more attack, and does not affect our speed. Looks good to me. Super quick announcement. Got some pretty exciting news from Plarium. I now have my own promo code. So if you want to start a second account, or if you want to start your first account, if you've never played Raid before, you can use this link code to download the game. I showed this in one of my videos, but basically if you use this code, it will give you a free Karato Fox Hunter and 3 epics, Fane, Romero, and Vergis. And here it is, but I'll go ahead and put this in the description of my video. If you use this, you would get, like I talked about, the legendary champion from the Shadowkin faction, Karato Fox Hunter, who's a good damage dealer and pretty good control. A great kickstart if you want to start a new account, or like I said, if you just want to start a second account, you can also pair this code with the Monkey King code or the Superpowers code and get one of those great champions as well. Cool. Let's go ahead and put this one on and see what kind of damage he's going to do. Like I said, I think he's going to do pretty big numbers. You will stack up a little bit, some of that damage, and that A2 should hit pretty hard. 294 there. I think you're going to see some much bigger numbers. Obviously, we've got the A3 and we've got all the A1. The A1 on the ally attack is going to hit pretty hard once we get everything buffed up and going. So, you know the drill at this point. We're going to speed this up, take myself off the screen, and then we will get to come back around turn count 47, and we'll take a look at the damage. And then we'll pull up the damage dealer spreadsheet and see where they stack versus everyone else. Okay, we are back here at the end. Also, quick, just real life heads up. We are Super Bowl Sunday right now. Well, it's about midnight after Super Bowl, but just watched the Eagles beat the Chiefs. Pretty cool. Not a big fan of the Chiefs. I'm a Falcons fan, if you can't see from the shirt, or the various other shirts or jerseys I've worn in previous videos. So that was fun. Watch that with some friends, but that is a late night for me to record, and I've got to go to work in like 8 hours. So that's tough. But recording this, Rathalos looks like it's barely going to get 200 million. So go ahead and get the damage sheet pulled up on the other screen. Doesn't look amazing. Turn count 49. He's hitting hard. Let's see if we can get some of these. See what he's hitting for. The A2 is the biggest one. Obviously on the 5th hit, it's going to do big damage, 446. But again, it's not quite as high as I expected. So Rathalos, big ally attack there at the end. We're going to pass, 304. That was the 5 hitter. 204.24 million. Rathalos did 76. That is more than I expected. 427,556. Okay, let's pull this over here. Rathalos 76, 427. So this needs to go. Uh-oh. We are replacing. Some of this worked with our little formula. So yeah, Rathalos in third place so far. 76 million is solid, just right behind Rhonda. Rhonda is +1, but Rathalos has a better soul, I think. So I think they're pretty comparable in terms of damage. If you do have the HP burn in the team, which I just couldn't find a way to make that work, that is even better because he's just doing, was it 50% more damage or 25% more damage on his passive? 50% more damage. So like, did that 76 and probably wouldn't have done full 38 million more of that, probably more like 30 million more, but that would still be bonkers. That'd be enough to get him in first. I just don't think there's a way to put HP burn in that team. I don't think there's anybody I can replace. I know there's no one I can replace with the Mytha. I don't think there's anyone I can replace Cardio with. Maybe I can. Didn't have a speed aura, but maybe I could replace him with a Riho. But then you lose the ally attack, which is a ton of damage too. This one is increased speed on a 2-turn cooldown. That's something to think about because Rathalos could put some pretty bonkers numbers up if we got that. 50% extra damage is a ton. The ignoring defense is cool, and especially on a run like the Mythbuster, the team that we just ran. We're going so often that every 5-turn thing, I didn't mean to just summon 10 soulstones. What just happened? We got a 2-star Mikage and a 6-star Pigs. I don't know what's going on. I guess you guys get some bonus content. 5-star Lady Annabelle is cool for soloing Bommel. Just gonna make that a breeze. My Mikage is already higher than that. I was trying to just click on here and go to Rathalos' kit. And I obviously got distracted by accidentally pulling soulstones. This, every 5th hit does 200% more damage. That was a big deal. So instead of 400,000, it's doing 1.2 million. And I'm assuming that is counting the ally attack and then counterattacks whenever but no one's getting stunned, so he's not going to counterattack. So yeah, Rathalos pretty good. I thought it was going to be less than that, so 76 million takes a 3rd place spot so far. So let me know in the comments who you want to see me test next, and I'll see y'all on the next video.